Well, hello everyone. Welcome to a new video. Hopefully you guys can see me properly, and also sorry about my crazy hair. I literally just took it out of my heatless curls that you guys know I love. I'll leave it linked down below. But welcome to a new video. In this video, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know, I don't have anything planned, but I figured I would turn the camera on. It's a Saturday afternoon, actually. I was not planning on vlogging, but we are going for dinner with a few friends, the ones that got married in Spain. So yeah, we're just gonna go. They're coming into town, so we're just gonna go and have dinner with them and another friends of them, which we met and they live here in LA. So anyway, but yeah, so I figured I would turn the camera on today, get ready with you guys for like a lovely dinner, a casual dinner, and then tomorrow I want to kind of like do some gardening and some homemaking because the friends that are going to be in town, they're coming to stay with us this week. So yeah, essentially that's kind of what I'm going to be doing, kind of like tidying up and getting the house ready for our guests. So a lot of you guys, I know you enjoy this type of content, so I figured let's do it. And by the way, a lot of you guys have asked me because you know, you've been doing the heatless girls, so let me show you. And I wanted to show you, and sorry about my light, guys. It's, again, it's like the afternoon already, but like 5 p.m. by the afternoon, I mean 5 p.m. But I wanted to show you guys what I use when I do my heatless girls. I always, so today, honestly, I was reading a lot because this is another conversation that we'll have tomorrow about the garden. And yes, that's my shower cap. But anyway, I was just reading, but I put my heatless curls because I essentially didn't know that we were having dinner till like plans changed a little bit. Anyway, so my partner told me like, oh yes, dinner is happening today at 8. So I was like, oh, okay. So then I just put the heatless curls this morning and I started de-weeding and taking care of some things in the garden, which again, we'll talk about them tomorrow. But yes, so I sprayed this away, and you guys are probably not going to see this. Here, let me rest you here. So I put this weight spray, and then I put just argan oil. I'm using the OGX1. But yeah, that's kind of what I use, and I've been loving it, guys. It's just great for the waves, and then in a little bit, once I start getting ready, I'll just kind of like, essentially, yeah, just brush it, and it'll be perfect. But yeah, so I'm gonna go and take Winston for a walk around. Just for his little afternoon walk, and then I'll come back and get ready with you guys. Alright guys, and right as I'm gonna head out the door, I figured I would show you guys my outfit. You guys saw a little bit with music how I was getting ready. Honestly, it was very simple, very easy, just because it's very casual. But I know you guys are probably like, oh, why are you wearing that dress? Well, darlings, as I always tell you, romanticize every little moment. And even though this is a very casual dinner, I figured I would wear this stunning dress. You guys have seen it before. I've had it for a year and a half already, and it's amazing, very versatile. I use it later towards the fall season with my lovely tall boots. So it's very versatile, and I love it. The brand is Jardin Vue, VUE. I'll leave it down below. Their pieces are stunning. I need more pieces from them. They're so well crafted. This has like a tool and like some weight here, so your skirt will never go anywhere. It has boning inside, so it's very, very beautiful. But yeah, this is the dress. For shoes, I'm wearing just my little Chanel sling bags. Just casual, give me a little bit of height. You guys know I love the shoes. Like one of the best things. On my lips, I'm wearing Kylie Cosmetics. What's the color? Kristen 500. And then this NYX Butter Gloss in the color Vanilla Cream Pie, just for a little pink tissue. And then fragrance, I decided to go for Miel Bébé by Le Monde Gourmand, one of the perfumes that you guys have seen. I love it. I would purchase it. My mom loves it because I recommend it. My aunt also loves it. And so yeah, it's amazing. It lingers. It's beautiful. And for that, I'm wearing this burgundy, lovely little bag that I got from Amazon. It's just chic, easy, simple, and it just like gives me, you know, a little something. But yeah, this is the outfit of the night. Oh, and accessories. Sorry, this little bangle that is antique, lab created little diamond studs, and that's it. That's it, guys. Very simple, but yeah. So my partner is already waiting for me. So yeah, guys. I'll leave the camera here, but I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We'll do more prepping and more fun stuff. But yeah. All right, guys, and it's the next day, and I'm a little bit tired. It's the morning, so I decided to get ready for the day because I have quite a little things that I want to accomplish. So I figured let's turn on the camera. I already put my outfit, which I'll show you guys in a little bit. But I just want to like put a little bit of blush and just a little chapstick. So I figured I would turn on the camera. Yeah, so yesterday the dinner was amazing. We went to this place called Mother Wolf. It was delicious, a good Italian. Yeah, we had a big group, so it took a little while, and I was way past my bedtime. I'm getting to that stage, guys, that if I stay out past midnight, I'm going to be very blurry-eyed and tired. But anyway, but yeah, so I've been loving this L'Oreal Lip Blush blush in 165 Rose Bonnet Mine. Yeah, so it's just like this one, really cute, just like pink with kind of like iridescent. So yeah, I just put it here on my little cheeks, and it's like very subtle. I'm just doing it because I want to feel better, and it makes me more awake, and I don't know, I just feel good. And I put a little bit like this. Something like nothing crazy. Also, my hair looks a little different than yesterday with the heatless curls because I washed it today. It was just so hot. And then I've been loving also, I think probably I've talked about this before, but yeah, I've been loving the chapstick Total Hydration. It's just like a tinted chapstick, and it's in the color Sunset Nude. So it's moisture and tint, which is amazing, and it's very potent. So I can show you guys like how potent it is, but it's like you can really see it. So what I do sometimes is like put it like that, and then just dab it on my lips, and then do it like with my finger, because if not, it's too potent. But it's amazing, very hydrating, and again, it has like a lot of color payoff. So I really recommend it, and it's pretty affordable. And then, yeah, so my hair is natural. A lot of you ask me how my natural hair texture is, and this is how it is. It's like kind of like wavy. But yeah, and then I'm gonna, so I don't touch it a lot. I know a lot of you guys have commented that I touch my hair a lot, and I do, which my mom will agree. I touch my hair a lot. But oh well, so with this little claw clip from Amazon, and yeah, so I'm just gonna put it up like this, which I've been loving, just putting my hair up, and yeah, and I just put my little lab created little earrings. I'll try to link them down below, but I love them. And yeah, that's kind of it. So let me show you guys the outfit and a little bit of what we're going to do today. I think I want to do, so I have a little bit of older bread that is not super good yet. So I baked a fresh loaf this morning, so, but I saved that other one because I want to do bread, kind of like it's called in my country, like bread cake. But yeah, essentially, and with custard cream. So I think that's what I want to do. Just because we have guests coming as well, and in case they fancy a little bite, like something sweet, I can offer that, and just to have it, to try it, and do something different. So that's what I'm going to do today. And then I have to do the custard as well, which I love custard. And then, yeah, as I mentioned, I want to do some gardening and talk with you about the garden. But yeah, it feels good to be home, even though as I mentioned, yeah, we have another wedding coming. We have guests all week, I think, apparently. So it's going to be busy, but I cannot, like, I'm looking forward, living in the moment, as I always tell you guys. But yeah, I also cannot wait to be back home and just be back in my routine and make more videos. I mean, I've been making a lot of videos for you guys as well, which, by the way, thank you so much for your support. But yeah, so yeah, and after the chaos, because I never told you guys what happened, I'll tell you a little bit right now, and then I'll go a little bit more on a catch up when I'm gardening. But what happened was I never vlogged Spain first, because when we got back from Croatia, what happened was my luggage, we changed our flight. Our initial flight was nonstop from Croatia to Spain. When we like changed it, it had to be a layover, right? And then with the layover, what happened was that the airline lost my luggage and my partner's luggage, and I had everything there. So yes, it was chaotic. Then the next day that we had like an event. Like I was planning a whole like vlog and like get ready with me for the event, and then for a wedding the next day. No, that day I spent all day like going and buying essentials for like the event, for the wedding, some makeup, some skincare, some like clothes, because guys, I didn't even have underwear. Like that's how bad it was. I didn't even have underwear. So, and this has never happened to me. So I was so oblivious and so lost about the whole situation, which, by the way, let me know in the comments down below if that has ever happened to you, and how did you manage? For me, I was, honestly, my partner was very surprised that I handled it very okay. But also I was like, okay, so we have an event. And yeah, so essentially I couldn't vlog. And then the next day that I was going to do a get ready with me for a wedding and stuff, well, since I didn't have a lot of my makeup and stuff or hair tools, yeah, what happened was I had to go and get ready at one of my, like one of the friends of the girls that I met on the trip that is part of the friend group. And yeah, she was so lovely. And maybe one day I'll bring her here into vlogs because she's so nice and she has the most perfect skin. She knows a lot about makeup, skin, and all that stuff. I'm trying to convince her to do videos. But yeah, so she was so lovely, and I ended up getting ready with her. But I mean, I'm trying to get to know her, right? Like it was like my first time fully meeting her, so I just didn't want to, be like, hey, do you want to be on my videos? Which I'm sure she's so nice and graceful that she would have said yes, but and also I was rushing. So yes, I can do that. And yeah, I feel bad because I should have vlogged, but also, yeah, I just enjoyed the time and focused on trying to get things ready. And then like literally the day that we were flying back to the US, before we checked in for our flight and boarded, we went and finally were able to get our bags because we literally had like shopping bags. That was it. That was all I had, and then my tote bag. That was it. But finally, we got our bags, and yeah. So the whole time in Spain, I was luggageless. It was like 4 days without luggage, and then yeah, on the way back, we got the luggage. So that's kind of like the update of what happened with the Spain vlog because. You'll see on the thing, like on my talks when I was like in Tuscany, I was telling you guys that I will share Spain and that I'll get ready and stuff like that. But yeah, that never happened. But anyway, life happens and we're living in the moment. And I was like very surprised of how I handle things, and I just focus on things. I have one moisturizer for day and night, and my skin was perfect. So, and I got to even buy this blush actually. Like I bought it in Spain and in Corte Inglés, which was amazing. So now I'm using what I bought, and it was good. And overall, but yeah, enough rambling. Let me go and show you guys the outfit. All right, my darlings. So this is just a very casual little outfit. So yeah, essentially, I just wanted to be comfortable. It's still hot. It's still like, it's August. It's hot. So yeah, I've been loving this little vest situation. Oh my God, I still have the little swatch. So just bear in mind. But yeah, so this OGL pieces that I showed you before, the brand kindly sent them to me, but I have no obligation to show them to you guys. Like, I'm just generally impressed by them, and I've gotten so many compliments, and I travel with them, and I wish I would have been able to wear them more, but anyway. But yeah, so I've been loving it. I have this one and a kind of like oatmeal color that you guys might have seen if you follow me on shorts, if you follow me on, especially on Instagram. I showed kind of like a compilation of little outfits, and they did send me this. So just full transparency, but still, yeah, I know, guys. Finally, they sent me something. But yeah, I'm so impressed with the quality. Like, generally, I'm ordering more stuff from them because it's just such good quality. So it's ODL and it's eco-friendly, the most amazing breathable fabrics. So yeah, and I love this color. And then I'm wearing this little kind of like crochet, like more like embroidered little shorts. With little pockets. They're kind of like high-waisted. They're from Shopsider. If I can find them, I bought them like at the beginning of the season, I think. So if I can find them, I'll link them down below. I'll definitely link the OGL pieces, like especially this one. And then do little UGG slippers, as always. And yeah, guys, that's kind of it. Currently, I'm trying to live in the moment. I know it's very tempting because it's August, and yeah, it's so tempting to just be like, oh, fall is coming. And I know I've said it, and a lot of people get very defensive. But no, it's still warm, it's still beautiful. I feel like nature is still like very full bloom. My roses are gorgeous. So yeah, I'm trying to stay in the moment, but looking forward also, and preparing guys for the season to come. I can't prepare yet because I still have a wedding and guests to arrive, but I promise you, on the next future, like probably the next video, we'll start preparing, we'll start getting cozy, I really want to declutter and get like your input on how do you declutter a little bit, like, and get ready, because I definitely think I need to declutter a little bit. But that's a topic for another day. So for now, come with me to the kitchen and let's do this beautiful dessert that hopefully ends up delicious so I can offer it to my guests. Because if not, I'm afraid I cannot offer it. Just kidding, I'll still offer it, but hopefully it's delicious. But yeah, let's go to the kitchen. All right, guys, and hopefully you can see me all right. I brought you to the kitchen. And so essentially, I just Googled the recipe, and we'll see if this one is good. It's custard bread pudding with vanilla sauce. Just because I love custard, and I remember my grandma used to do like, yeah, we called it again bread like cake, but I think it's like custard bread or like bread pudding, something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna try and attempt to do this. I'll leave the recipe down below, and yeah, I'll kind of like try things and then let you know how it go. And then after this, I'll probably put just like some music and show you little snippets, but I don't want to bore you, especially because I'm also trying to, focus on this. It's the first time I do it. And then, yeah, we'll go and do some gardening, and I'll catch you up on what's happening with my love affair with gardening and the heartbreak it is, or it gives me. But yeah, we'll catch up in a little bit. But meanwhile, enjoy the little music and the montage, and we'll see. Hopefully, cross your fingers. Let me know in the comments down below if you've tried this type of bread recipe, and if you have any other recipes with old bread. All right, guys, so I'm gonna, I have, as I showed you guys, the breadcrumbs with some almonds and some walnuts. This is optional according to the recipe. A little bit of cinnamon. I know it's a little bit fallish, but it's fine. I need to use it. I want to learn how to do this. Maybe it gives you an idea, and we'll see if it tastes good. So I'm gonna boil some water in my kettle, because you need to do kind of like a water bath, like essentially bake this in a water bath, which is you put on a different container, boiling water in the oven with this on top, and I think you cover it. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And then I have to blend the other ingredients, that is egg. It's half and half. I don't have half and half. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some Greek yogurt, and I'm gonna put a little bit of coffee creamer, I guess. I googled it, it says yes. So yeah, and then milk, and vanilla extract. So yes, I'll give you guys kind of like a look again as I'm doing things. But yeah, that's what we're doing. I love like experimenting, even though my partner might say, no, stick to the recipe, but I can't do that. My brain goes a million miles, and I love, exploring and experimenting. So yeah, and hopefully that inspires you to experiment, to experience, have fun. All right, guys. So I have, let me see if you can see this. So I have the pan, because I didn't have like a square one, so I used a round, and I put it in here. And then I'm supposed to put, so this, let me see, because I had to Google this. this is how you do kind of like so you see the pan with the breadcrumbs and the mixture that I mix. It's here, and then in this container you have the I'm gonna pour the warm water so it kind of bakes. I think a lot of you guys know that, but you know, I had to Google it, so just filling you in. So yeah, let me do that, and yeah, then we'll put this in the oven, and we'll go and garden and catch up a little bit more. All right, guys. So I did the cake, well, the bread concoction. Let's call it that way. So it's in the oven, and it's meant to be in the oven for like an hour, I think. So yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, it's good. And also, I've been washing a little bit, you know, doing the usual. And if you can see a little bit something here, you guys are standing on one of my watering cans. So hopefully you're good there. And then here are the new cushions that I get, the cushion covers. I'll actually link them down below from Amazon because, like, honestly, they're so good. And it's just like cushion covers. I can show you. Well, this one is not going to show properly, but like you can see. So then I don't have to replace a whole cushion, which I thought it was genius. I went with this color because, yeah, I was trying to get a striped one because I love the striped ones, but my partner wanted like just a simple one. So, you know, in every relation you have to compromise, and that's what I did. But yeah, I think they're good, and at least they're gonna kind of like because I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but Winston loves sitting in the like in chairs, and every time he sits here all the time, and then if he has like muddy paws or whatever from the garden, then yeah, it's a whole adventure. But yeah, also I changed my top because like the other top, I don't want to like get it dirty or stuff. So I'm just wearing this linen little shirt. I got it from like years and years ago, like 3 years or even more, from H&M. So I'm just wearing it just open because I love it and it's very breezy. And yeah, so yeah, a little bit. I think I'm gonna start gardening, and then I'll come back and you know, give you a little rundown and talk to you guys a little bit. Right, guys. So after gardening, I took the gloves out, and I'm sitting in this little bench. I've never brought you guys on this side of the property, but I figured I would just sit down here with you guys. Hopefully the camera is not super shaky because I'm just like holding it, and it's a little bit tiny heavy, but yeah. So after gardening and repotting a lot of what you guys saw, some new little plants that I had bought and left a few days, and now the hot weather have, I don't know, taken a beating on it. So hopefully I can save them. I guess I can take them back to the nursery, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, so what I really wanted to update you guys, or like not update you, kind of like talk about, because and sorry if you can hear screaming. The neighbors are having like a little kids party, so yeah. But yeah, so essentially, I just wanted to kind of like say that a lot of the things that we see in social media, and you see like these people living their beautiful, perfect lives, and maybe sometimes you see me in that way, and I mean, hopefully not, because I try to be like very realistic with everyone. But yeah, you see kind of like people traveling and then coming back and then they're gardening and like homemaking and everything is beautiful, or at least that's what my algorithm is serving me, which I love, and it's great distraction. But I always want you to know that, you know, like behind all that beauty and all that effortlessness, there's stress. There's a lot of things that, I mean, you don't see, just because like why would we, or like I show you guys that, even though I try to be as real with you guys. But yeah, so just like in gardening, my garden is not the greatest. Like all the veggies that I showed you that I planted, I was able to harvest some, but there's also some that didn't made it, and they're roasted, and like the person that was supposed to stay in our house and take care of my plants took kind of care of them, but not really. So a lot of them died. Like a lot of them are not in great shape. But I was saying, guys, the camera ran out of battery, but I put a new one. Yeah, that I'm still just trying to nurse them back to life, and that's just the reality of things and life in general. And yeah, I never said I was like, an expert gardener, but that's what I love about gardening. It's just like the analogy of life, right? Not everything is perfect. Some things need a little bit more care. Sometimes you fail. Sometimes you think you're failing, and then you put a little bit more effort, and then woof, it blooms. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to say. And sorry, I've been really rambly today, but I just wanted to catch up with you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. What is one thing in life that you've kind of like discovered that is very similar to how we actually live our lives? And yeah, guys, thank you so much for your support and so much for watching and always tuning in. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Let me know what you want to see. And until my next video, don't forget, follow me on Instagram. Hit the subscribe button here so we can grow the family. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.